Right, so we're here with Marcia today. Marcia has been a patient in our office now for just about 4 months. And when she came in, she had a variety of things that were a concern of hers. I'm just going to let you just get started. What brought you into the office?
Well, first of all, I called a good friend and I was telling her how exhausted I was all the time. And she gave me the name of one of your other clients who I called her. And that's actually how I got in here.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about that, didn't you? Yeah.
So you were you were a referral.
I was a referral.
An indirect
exactly.
referral. Okay, but and the lady talked to you, but you didn't know you. But she gave us a glowing recommendation.
Yeah, she gave you a glowing recommendation, and she told me she was in the medical field as a nurse, and she said that you saved her life, basically.
Wow.
So after talking to her, I went ahead and gave your office a call and got lined up because I was exhausted all the time. I had unbelievable sugar cravings. I had lost weight the year before, and then I gained every bit of it back.
So frustrating.
It was, and I was 189 pounds when I started.
Yeah.
And I didn't even come to you for the weight. That wasn't even, I just wanted the craziness of eating the wrong choices of why I was driven to so much sugar and Diet Cokes is initially in being really tired. I have a very stressful job, and I was getting where in like 11 o'clock in the afternoon I'd want to take a nap.
Wow.
And I had memory issues. I was confused, and I just needed a change.
So flash forward 3.5 months or so, and we did some testing with you. We found out some, basically what was stoking your fire as far as what was going on.
Exactly.
And we made the appropriate changes for you through a dietary supplemental regimen. So,
Absolutely.
So how are you doing 3.5 months later?
I'm 147 pounds now.
Wow.
And I don't even want to look at sugar anymore. It's totally out of my system. I have no cravings for it. I had so many positive things that came about. My mind felt better. I started dropping weight like crazy. I just felt like a totally new person without the sugar and eating the things that you told me I needed to eat. The fresh, organic. That has made huge changes in my life.
So I'm sure that you have a partner at work who is used to,
Yes.
dealing with you in your prior situation, and I'm sure
Yes.
she's noticed some changes with that.
She is probably, even before my husband noticed, she noticed. She said she always, when she knows I have an appointment, she's like, go, like that, because she said she could see what a huge difference that it had made in my life.
Awesome.
And in the way that I ran my business and the way I handled things.
Fantastic. So 42 pounds down, so you're shopping in the back. I don't even know, was there anything back there that would fit you 42 pounds later?
I actually, when I had lost weight
before you had some things. So
I had some things still from then.
Okay, great.
But unfortunately, I have outfits that stretch with me. But now that I have done so well on this, I don't intend on going back.
I think you probably owe yourself a new wardrobe, so I think you should reward yourself.
I think
I gave you. I'll write you a note if you need one. Please allow Marcia to go shopping.
Yeah. No,
cool.
I am so grateful for how I feel now as compared to how I felt when I started. And if you'll remember too, I couldn't sleep either. That was the other thing that was making me kind of crazy, is that every night I was up all through the night, and I was getting very very tiny amounts of sleep. So with what you suggested on my supplements and the I forget what it's called, the sodium, and with the salt, that's made a huge difference. I have no problem sleeping anymore.
I think you told me a couple weeks ago, you're like, man, that was the best night of sleep I've had in years.
Another thing that we did is the brain
so
that we're working on.
Exactly.
Okay?
So Yeah.
And that is like, for me, because I'm so wound up,
Mm-hmm.
that gets me into a state of total relaxation
Mm-hmm.
where I feel like that is also helping me with my
Right.
sleep and with my everyday functioning.
Sure. So what Marsh is talking about is we do something called neurofeedback in the Office of Brain Training, and we made all this really fantastic progress. We're 3.5 months in, 42 pounds off, feeling so much better. And I said to her, I said, Marsha, we're, made really good progress here. What do we still have to work on? And she goes, I feel so much better, but cognitively, I'm just not feeling as sharp as I should be. And I need that from my work, and I could sleep better. So we did a brain map on you. We found out where certain brain patterns were dysregulated, so that we knew how to go about helping you to fix those areas. And so you're, I think, about 17 neurofeedback treatments in, and we've mixed in some fast training, some alpha theta training, which we don't have to get into all that right now, but you've done a couple different types of brain training for different things. And I think, like, when you leave here, when I look at you in your face, you look like 10 years younger because you're so relaxed.
Yes, which I'm not used to being relaxed.
Correct.
And, I have to tell you, it is a great feeling being that relaxed.
Right. It's a feeling of peace.
Yes. That's a good word. It is a feeling of peace.
And for some people, that just is such a weird feeling to them because it's been so long since they felt peaceful.
Right.
That it almost feels wrong because they feel like they should be running around in circles getting all kinds of things done.
You're right.
But I think, in that situation, we're just kind of a hamster on a wheel, and we're spinning a lot of wheels, but we're not getting a whole lot done.
Right. I agree with you.
So I think when you can come at it with an area, when you're calm and focused, I think you're just more productive.
I agree with
I just think that as people, we're just so used to feeling that urgency all the time.
I have to say that is another huge difference for me. Is I used to feel so stressed that things would set me off, and I don't feel that way anymore. Now, if I face a problem, something comes my way, I look at the problem and say, okay, what's the best way to solve this problem, instead of
Right. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I like the training that we do with your eyes closed for that.
Yes.
That's great for post-traumatic stress, but it's also good just when you want to increase your performance, and just it's more of an inward kind of training.
Right.
And it just has a different value to it, but I find it to be super insightful in different ways. It just depends on the person that's using it.
Right.
So,
well, when I started, you remember too that it would buzz the whole time.
Correct.
And it was like I was trying. You would say relax, and I was like, I thought I was relaxed.
Right.
And I had been used to being so keyed up all the time.
Yeah.
That was my norm.
Sure.
And now it is not my norm. And that's what I love about it, is that I do feel peace, which is something I didn't feel before.
Fantastic. Wow. I'm excited. I'm excited to just continue through the process here.
Me too.
We're going to get you into some home stuff. We just talked about that today. And that's just going to reinforce what we're doing here in the office. And then we'll be ready to just remap you again, see where you're at.
Right.
And probably we're going to end up moving the area that we're training, because this area is done so well. So I look forward to comparing the before and after on that, because it's going to look fantastic.
And I want to thank you so much, because you have changed my life.
That's what we're in the business
That's what you're in the business for.
Thank you for being such a good patient, being here for your appointments, and making it important, because that's what makes the difference.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thanks.